Hey guys, my name's Matt Houghton. I'm a video marketer and a green screen enthusiast. And in this set of videos, I'm going to take you through everything you need to know to get started with green screen so you can take your videos from this to this and start making some really nice looking videos for your video marketing. Okay, so let's take a look at hardware, or the basic things that you're going to need to get going with green screen. And there's three fundamental things that you're going to need, and that is lights, camera, and a green backdrop. But don't worry, you don't have to go mad, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on lighting and the camera equipment and everything. Although you can, if you want to, you don't have to. You can get started on a very, very low budget and you can make some really good videos. So the first thing is lighting, and I would really recommend softbox lights, although I'm not using softbox lights in here, I'm using fluorescent strip lights. Fluorescent strip lights are absolutely fine, and the real key is to get as much light on your green screen as possible and get that green to be as even as you can. Okay, so the reason I'm using fluorescent lights in here is because I'm in a very tight space, and if I use softbox lights I get the umbrellas come right in very close to me. Okay, so I've got two lights to the side of me and I've got a light above here. If I was to be using softbox lights, I would have two softbox lights pointing on my green screen. I'd have a softbox light above pointing on my green screen. I would actually be stood slightly in front of those lights and I would have two more shining on me, okay? But that's in an ideal world, and you don't really need to go that far. Just two softbox lights would be perfectly adequate. If you're in a well-lit room, that would be perfectly fine. And you can pick up softbox lights really, really cheap from eBay, Amazon, places like that. So you don't have to spend mega money on them either. The next thing you're going to need is a green backdrop, just like the one you can see behind me right now. This is a muslin backdrop, which I've pinned tight like this, and you can see I've got a couple of crinkles up here and up here. You haven't really got to worry too much about crinkles because they don't really affect it much unless they're casting a big shadow. And when we edit that out, we can just crop the sides off. So the really important part that you need is the part that's around yourself or your subject, whoever you're filming, okay? You can get the muslin cloths, again, eBay, Amazon, really, really cheap, or you can get green screen paint, so you can paint your own wall. You can even use normal household paint, but I would recommend that you get a muslin because I've tested both ways and it's much easier if you use a muslin. I think it's because of the way the light reflects. So you'll need a muslin cloth, and the next thing you're going to need is a camera. If you don't have a camera, I would recommend you use a DSLR camera. If you don't have a camera, you can use your phone. iPhones are particularly good. You know, Samsung Galaxy phones have a really good camera on. If you're using an Android, just double check because some of those cameras are, the quality of the lenses are quite low as well, okay? So if you've got a reasonably good camera on your phone, then you can just use your phone, okay? Which most people already have. So that's the three basic and fundamental things that you're gonna need to set up your green screen studio. So let's go ahead and take a look at what software you're gonna need.